At this point, I'm convinced that being down low is a mental illness. So one of my down low dudes that I mess around with from time to time came over the other day, and he talking about this other guy because I was asking him, does he know anyone that's looking for a place? Because I'm looking for a roommate, and he decided to tell me that, oh, just so you know, he doesn't play for your team. As if I'm going to be, first of all, as if I'm going to be some type of predator because a man is in my house living with me and I'm just going to be walking around with my bathrobe open. It's also interesting to me that a lot of these, this is not the first guy that said this. You know, guys have had full blown relations with me and afterwards, you know, told me that they weren't the same as me. They weren't gay, that they have, you know, they have to be on the down low. And the other, and he was saying to me that he doesn't play for my team. And I'm just sitting here thinking, like, well, don't you play for my team as well?
What planet do you live on?
How many times have I been down there in between? And it's like a lot of them just think because they mess with women that you're like somehow less homosexual than I am, or because you're masculine and nobody knows. But let me tell you this one thing, people know.
Women get that spidey sense.
This particular dude has like 6 kids. He has a lot of children. And I'm here to tell y'all, no matter how many kids that a dude has, it doesn't matter. Just because somebody can do that inside of a woman does not mean that they can't do that inside of a man.
Yes.
And so it's just very interesting, like how a lot of these down low men, and for some reason I attract those type of men because I do like a masculine man, or like a lumberjack type of guy, like a man's man that you wouldn't, you know, that's not clockable. And at this point, I don't want somebody who's down low, right? Like I'm too old for that. I need somebody that's going to be with me, you know. And this is a guy I don't take him seriously, right? I'm just there for the sex. So I'm just there for the dick. I'm just there for the dick.
Yeah.
I said I'm there for the dick. Yeah, I'm just there for the dick. Hit me now, just there for the dick. And, you know, I know that he's not material for dating. And I do want somebody to date, but whoever I date is going to be very comfortable with their sexuality. And, you know, if they can be bisexual, that's fine, but they have to be aware of that. And they have to understand that if you're going to date a woman, that's fine, but she's got to know that I'm down to share a man with a woman, but I'm not going to mess around with her. You know, to each their own. Not saying, I mean, I'm just saying I'm open to that. Not saying that's what's going to happen, but the notion that you're so much different than me, dude, don't you realize we're the same? If anybody walked in on us doing this act, they'd be like, oh, a couple of homosexuals.
The homosexuals are here.